Hi, I just finished a sketchbook and I'm gonna take you through some of the stuff I drew. I'm not an incredible artist. I haven't been super committed to art or drawing or anything. It's something I do as a hobby, and I'm not really dedicated to becoming super good at it. But I do think that some of the stuff I do looks kind of cool. And also, I don't know, maybe this is a little bit of perspective. If you're an artist, an aspiring artist, whatever, that you can do art and you don't have to be like a professional at it. Because I feel like sometimes it's really easy to forget that, and you just want to be like the best at everything all of the time. So this is my most recent sketchbook, and we're gonna start at the beginning, which is the best place to start, I would say. And we can see here's my first page that I did. I do a thing in all of my sketchbooks where I do a labeled first page and a labeled last page. This one is not my best art ever, but I'd found this in some of my mom's stuff. It's intended for, I think, outlining stamps or something, but it's like a really durable crayon. It's really interesting to draw with, and it was just a lot of fun. These pages right here. There's a brief period at the beginning of this sketchbook where I thought that it would be a great idea to draw on both sides of the page. And then I quickly decided that that was in fact a horrible idea and I stopped doing it. But this page is one of the pages where I was doing that, and you can see that it got smudged horrifically, both sides. And I'm not sure if that's because of the pencil I used or if the pages just moved a lot or it's because I drew on both sides. I don't know, but it didn't turn out well. This one was fun. I enjoyed this one. This one has a lot of nice detail in it. It's not the worst person I've ever done. That's actually fairly good for my people drawing skills. I'm honestly surprised that I had the patience to get all those bricks done. That's the biggest thing for me. Now, this is part of the reason I was talking about me not holding my drawings to very high standards sometimes, because sometimes you'll have pages like this where I just like do random stuff and I like scribble and then I critique them, or I'll have pages where it's just scribbles or it's just like words and it's like not what my heart says that a sketchbook is for. But sometimes it's just about filling up the page, just getting something out there, just to get over like the artist block or the, whatever is going on in my head at the time. Oh, this one is a piece that I do really like. I like the message behind it. I feel like it's something that I hold kind of close to my heart because I think people need to make more art and they need to stop worrying about if it's good or not. Because I think art is such a human thing and it's so incredible that people can do it. And I think less people should be anxious about doing art and they just need to make art that's bad. This one I had a little bit where I was really interested in these little stick figure guys. And so I drew a whole scene of them, and they're just having a good time, and I love them so much, actually. There are a lot of patterns in this sketchbook. I had a big pattern phase. So you'll notice there's a lot of just like shapes and colors on some of these pages, and this is one of those. We have another pattern here. This one is really fun, actually. I love this one. And another pattern, this one, I think originally I was going for like some sort of spider web, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna color it. This one, I think I was just not having it. I think I started just scribbling and I was like, I need to make it something. And so we ended up with an angry triangle thing. This one is kind of fun. It's not like super incredible or anything, but it like gives me the vibes that it would make like a nice tattoo. I do really like the texture of a pen in drawings, and I don't know, maybe that's weird. I don't know. I don't talk to enough people that draw to know if it's weird or not, but I really like drawing with pen. This one it seems like really intimidating on first glance because it's like a little ominous. But I don't think it's from anything. I think I just like thought of these words and I was like, I can draw that. And then I did. It's maybe a little cringe. It's maybe a little over the top. Like it's maybe a little teenage angst, but I like it. So it doesn't matter. This one is a little bit of another scribble page. It's not my worst scribble page, though. I've had some bad ones. This one's actually like it has something going for it. It has like structure. This one does not. This one, I was having a day, I think, when I made this one. This one was I was really anxious when I did this. I remember that. There was one particular thing that was happening to me at the time that I made this, and I was like really anxious about it. And so, like, I started just like scribbling, and it turned into this, which I think is actually a really nice piece. And I think you can see the symbolism in it, and I like that. I don't know how I feel about her. I don't know, I think she's charming in a sense, but she's also not the prettiest person I've ever drawn. Which maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the idea of this. You know, is aging is not always pretty, or there's probably some symbolism here. I didn't draw it with that intent, but I'm sure there's symbolism to be made out of this. This one, another pattern. This one's not bad. This one, on the other hand, this is terrible. I don't know what I was on when I drew this. It wants to be rectangles, but it's also triangles, but they're like trapezoids. This is not good. This one, I was just drawing a bunch of faces, and I think some of them were actually kind of cute. Again, this is another one of me really loving a good pen. This one I also really like. It's another pen drawing. There's a certain atmosphere about, you know, camping, being outside alone or whatever. There's a certain ominous feeling to it, but at the same time, to me at least, it's very comforting almost. Here we have another scribble page. These are lyrics from a song. I was in a mood, as you can tell by the incoherent nonsense. This one is another one that I really like. I was stuck on this song. I had it stuck in my head. I want to say it's the things that I've done or these things that I've done, something along those lines. I'll put it on the screen. And I was just obsessed with this song for like a week straight and I could not get it out of my head. And so I did this. And it's not, I don't know, it's interesting because I don't tend to think of drawings as this, but like it is definitionally a drawing, even if it doesn't have like, you know, shapes and people and stuff. Like it's mostly like words and texture, which is, I feel like it's not people's first thought when they think of art, but I think it is and I like it. This one, I was trying to do something and the colors are god awful. I hate them. I don't like this. This one is interesting because I feel like it should be good, but I do not like the way it looks. And I can't quite place my finger on it. I don't have a very strong mental image, so I have a really hard time picturing what things should look like. And I just draw them and hope it works. And this time, I don't think it worked. We have another pattern. This one is not super exciting. It's kind of basic, but it was fun. Another pattern. This one is good. I'm not in love with what I did with the colors, but I do think it looks really nice. And I had the same pencils for this one. So this one is similar. It's another pattern. It's not my favorite pattern I've done, but it's pretty. And then we've got more of the same pencils here. And here we have our final page of this sketchbook. I finished it June 29th, and I'm gonna get started on my next one soon, hopefully. So that was my sketchbook. Thank you for watching. I hope that you were reminded that art is cool and awesome and anyone can do it. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. Go make some art, even if it's bad. See ya.